Welcome to the new lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the one-to-many or many-to-one case. So both cases stand for the same, right? So we are going to study both in a single point of view, one-to-many and many-to-one cardinality. So in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the one-to-one, and we have to taken in the different by considering different total and partial participation. So in this case also, we are going to consider this one-to-many or many-to-one with the different possibilities. So there originates four cases with these possibilities, right? So the first possibility is one to many with partial participation on both sides. That is, both sides we can have the partial participation. In the next case, so it is one to many or many to one. Both cases are same, right? Next case, one to many with one side partial total participation. With one side total participation. And the next is one to many with many side total participation. See here, this is one side, that is where we have the arrow, that is the one side where we have the total participation. Now it have the on the more side, right? So this is the most important point. So we are going to consider partial participation on both sides, and one side where we have the one to many or many to one. So one side we can have the total participation, that is where we have the arrow mark there. In that side we have the total participation, so this is the result. And where we have the many side total participation, this is the result. And the last case is one to many with both side total participation. So let us look over them. So when we have the one to many with partial participation on both sides, then in that case the more side is going to observe the everything, right? Remember, the more side is going to observe the other side relation. So this is the one side and this is the more side. So see here, one side we have what? E1 entity set with attributes A1 and A2. So E1 entity set with attributes A1 and A2. So it is as it is. And whereas the E2 attribute, it have observed the complete relation, other relation. So it will take the foreign key as the A1, right? So foreign key as A1 will be stand as the foreign key, and B1, B2, C and A1. So this is the important point. When we have the partial participation, the more side, it can be one to many case or many to one case. So the more side is going to observe everything, right? So this is the one to many or many to one with partial participation on both sides. Next case, let us take it one to many with one side total participation. So we have the one side total participation. When we have the one side total participation, only one relation is enough. Only one relation is enough, and the more side entity will become the primary key. So B1 will become the primary key, right? So remember this table. And the next case is one to many with many side total participation. So this is the one side and this is the many side. Here we have the total participation. When we have the total participation on the many side, then this is going to be same as the partial participation case. So the more side is going to observe completely. Where we have the total participation, the more side. So we have to remember compulsory that the more side is going to observe everything. That is a major point. So E1 of A1, A2 and E2 is going to observe the A1 and C and B1 and B2, right? So B1 will be the primary key of E2, E1 will be the primary key of A1, and A1 will be the stand as the foreign key, right? So this is the case. And one to many with both side total participation. So we have the both side, one side total participation and the more side also we have the total participation. In this case, only one relation is sufficient. So now we are going to discuss about each and every case. And this is the table what you have to remember to solve the problems, but you have to get a clear understanding how these formulas have been originated, how we have derived these things. So for that particular reason, we have to study each and every case in detail. Please let us look over them. So this is our first case, that is one to many or many to one plus partial participation on both sides. So it is the one to many case, and on the both sides we have the partial participation, right? So we can take, it can be many to one or one to many. We can take in the both sides this example, right? So this is the case here. So for this we have the A1 as the prime key attribute of the E1 and B1 as the primary key for the entity set E2, right? So RC is the descriptive attribute for the relationship R, right? So one side and this is the many side, right? So for that example, for this particular ER diagram, this is the case we have taken here. So it's a partial participation. So we have A2, A3 which are not participating in the relationship from the even side, and from the both sides participation from the E2 side also we have B4 not participating in the relationship, right? So let us convert all this thing into a single relation and let us check whether it is possible to have to have this complete ER diagram, this particular relationship into a single relation. So for a single relation is E A1 A2 C B1 and B2. Let us check for it. So this is a case. So if we take those things relationships A1 A1 dash, so I can name it as C1 C2 C3 C4, right? So C1 and B1 B1 dash, right? So next is A1 A1 dash C2 B2 and B2 dash. Next for A2 I doesn't have anything, so A2 A2 dash, null null null, right? So in the same way for A3 A3 dash, null null null, and for the A4 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 dash C3 B3 B3 dash, and another case A4 A4 dash, now what is this C4, then it's for B5 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 dash, right? So we have another case for B4 B4 dash B4, so null null and null this side, right? So this is our complete relationship. Now we have to check for atomic values. Okay, every cell have the atomic value. Now next we have to check for the primary key. So this A1 is from relation E1 and B1 is from relation E2, so it has the null value. So this particular B1 is not suitable for primary key, so it is not suitable for primary key. Now let us check for A1. So it also have the null value and it have some repetition values, right? So this is also not suitable for primary key. So automatically this particular instance is not suitable for in a single relation. That is, we cannot combine this particular ER diagram into a single relation. Now we have to check for another possibility. Now let us check for another possibility, E1 of A1 comma A2. Always remember that it is going to observe to the many side. So what I am going to do is I am going to combine this to this side. So B1 B2 A1 and C. So E2 is going to be B1 B2 C comma A1. Let us check for this particular relations. Now this is the possibility, that is we have taken two relations A1 A2 1 B1 B2 C and A1. So A1 A2, if you take the combinations A1 A1 dash A2 A2 dash A3 A3 dash and A4 A4 dash, so not a problem here. A1 is suitable as the primary key, so it's not a problem for it, right? It's okay. Now let us check for this side. So A1 A2 B, so if you take here B1 B1 dash, so B1 is moving for the C1, so C1 and is going to move to the A1, right? Okay. Next B2 B2 dash, B2 is going to move C2 relationship descriptive attribute and then it is going to move to the A1, right? Then B3 B3 dash C3 and is going to move to the A4, right? B4 B4 dash null null, right? And then B5 B5 dash C4 and A4. Now what is our prime key attribute is it's a B1. This side we have the A1 and this side we have the B1. See on B1 B2 B3 B4 B5, so it is suitable for the primary key. and every cell is have the automatic value, and we have checked for the first minimum relations. Then first is not possible, so we have moved to the second. So second is suitable. Now this particular relation is suitable for our given ER diagram. That is, when we have one to many or many to one plus partial participation on both sides, the many side is going to take the everything, is going to observe the everything. So the many side, we have the many side E2. So it can be any case, many side it can be E1 or it can be E2. The many side is going to observe the primary key of the associated entity. So it have observed the associated entity, and this particular relation is suitable. That is, when we have partial participation on both sides and it is one to many or many to one, two relations are enough. So you have to remember this particular formula, right? So let us move to the next case. Now before going, if you want to do, you can check for check like this with these examples for the another possibility. That is, if you take A1 A2 and C and B1 into this E1, that is, you can check for another possibility, and you can observe whether it is valid or not. So it's not valid, but if you want to know with the example, you can check for it, right? Let's go for the another example. So our next case is one to many or many to one plus one side total participation. So this is total participation we have on the one side, right? It is one to many, right? So wherever the one side is there, there we have the total participation, right? Remember the point, right? So same example. So we have taken here this side E1, we have the total participation. So this is the E1, this is the E2. So E1 we have the total participation, right? So whereas the E2 we doesn't have the total participation, that is many side we doesn't have the total participation. So if you take the here one to many case, right? So this is the example test case for it. So let us check for a single relation, for a possibility of single relation. That is, if we can combine the complete into a single relation, right? So what will be the single relation? E1 of A1 A2 C B1 B2. Let's check for it. So if you take here A1 A1 dash, so C1 C2 C3 and C4, if we name them, so A1 A1 dash, and then C1 and B1 B1 dash, right? So next is A1 A1 dash, we have the here C2, and then B2 B2 dash, and then we have A2 A2 dash, right? Next C3 B3 B3 dash, and next we have A3 A3 dash, C4 B4 B4 dash. So next is what we have left with the B5 B5 dash, null null null, right? So this is the case here. Now if we check for every cell have the atomic value, and we are checking for the minimum relation, we are checking for a single relation. Okay, now what is the third condition for the primary case? So A1 repetition. So primary case, two possibilities, either it can be A1 or it can be B1. Let's see A1 or next is B1. So if we see the A1, it is have the repetition and also have the null value. So this is not suitable for the primary key, right? So if you take the case of the B1 B2 B3 B4 B5, so it is suitable for the primary key. So automatically if it is suitable, then this particular case is suitable, right? That is, one to many or many to one plus one side total participation, then only single relation is required, and B1 side. B1 means what? The many side. The many side is going to be the primary key. So you have to remember not with this B1s, you have to remember with the one and many side. So one side key will not become the primary key, the many side key will become the primary key, right? So this is the case here. So we have already discussed in the table, it's a proof for it. So next we go to next case. So this is our third case, one to many or many to one with total participation on many side, not on the one side. So this is the one side. So this is the many side. Where we have arrow, it is the one side, right? So on the one side, we doesn't have the total participation. We have the total participation on the many side. So for this, we have taken a case here. Total participation we doesn't have, so that is the A4 is ideal here in this particular entity set E1, and this is the E2. in the E2 we have the total participation. So let us check this particular ER diagram for a single relation. So if we check for it, so if we combine completely into the name with the E1, so it is A1, A2, C, B1, B2. So let us check for it possibility, right? So if you take here, it is A1, so C1, C2, C3, C4, right? So A1, A1 dash, C1, B1, B1 dash. Next A1, A1 dash and C2, B2, B2 dash. Next A2, then A2 dash, C3, B3, B3 dash. Next A3, A3 dash, then C4, B4, B4 dash. Then left over is the A4. A4, A4 dash, null, null, null. Now let us check for the conditions. So if we see A1 can be the primary key, like if you check A1, A1 repetition, so repetition, so it is not suitable for the primary key. And if you check for the B1, B1, B2, B3, B4, but we have what we have the null value. So automatically it is also not suitable for the primary key. That is when it is one to many or many to one plus total participation on many side, then one relation is not sufficient. So let us check for the another possibility. So in the previous example we have observed that always the many side will observe it. So based on that we have taken another possibility, A1, A2 and E2, that is many side. This is the many side observed B1, B2, A1 and C. Let us check for this thing whether it is possible or not if we divide this particular entity diagram into two relation, right? So we are checking for this. One is the possibility that is of A1 and A2, other is possibility of B1, B2, C, A1. So two different relations, right? So A1, A2, if we take the possibility, so it will be A1, A1 dash, A2, A2 dash and A3, A3 dash, A4, A4 dash. So four things. And if you take this side, so B1, so B1, C1, A1, right? B1, B1 dash, C1, A1. Next B2, B2 dash, C2, A1, A1. Then B3, B3 dash, C3 and A2. And next B4, B4 dash, C4, A3. And next, so it's completed B1, B2, B3, B4. Now we have to check for the primary key. So if we check for the A1 as the primary key, so of all four are different and no null value, so it is suitable for the primary key. Now if we check the another possibility is the B1. So if we check for the B1, B2, B3, B4, so all four are different and no null value, so it is also suitable for the primary key. Means this particular relation we can divide into the two relations. What we have observed is when it is one to many or many to one plus total participation on many side, two relations are required, and this particular thing we have to observe, we have to remember, right? So let us move to the next case. This is our third case, one to many or many to one plus total participation on both sides. So here if we look over the example, so on both sides we have the total participation. So it's this is the one side, this is the many side, both sides we have the total participation. So for that example, if we taken here on the both side we have the total participation and it is one to many, right? So if we first of all let us check to combine the complete into a single relation. So if we combine into a single relation, then A1, A2, C, B1 and B2. So if here we have taken A1, A2, C, B1 and B2. For a single relation, then it is A1, A1 dash, then if numbers we name this descriptive attributes, then C1, B1 and B1 dash, then A1, A1 dash, C2, B2 and B2 dash, and then A2, A2 dash, C3, B3, B3 dash, and A3, A3 dash, C4, B4, and B4 dash. Right? So now we have to check for the primary key conditions. So A1 can be one chance, B1 can be a chance. If you see here A1, it's a repetition. So repetition, so it is not suitable for the primary key, right? So if we check for the B1 side, B1, B2, B3, B4. So all four are different. That is the many side, right? So many side will be already, we have taken the previous, many side will become the primary key, not for the one side. So many side, what happened here? It is, all four are different. So it is suitable for the primary key. If one is suitable, it is the primary key, automatically this particular relation is suitable. That is, we can combine when it is one to many or many to one with the total participation on both sides, then we can combine into a single relation. So what we have studied these particular cases, we have proved each and every case with an examples, right? So what we have to remember while converting is not the cases, we have to remember these things. These things are a lot important, right? But you should not by heart these things. You should know by the fact, by practicing. So for that we have solved with an example. With an example we have find each and everything, how it's becoming, right? So try to remember this particular table. It is a case of one to many with partial on both sides, and one to many plus one side total participation, and many side total participation, and both side total participation. Remember this thing and you can easily solve any ER diagram. In the next lecture we are going to discuss about the many to many cardinality with considering total and partial participation. Thank you.